Hi guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel. If you are new here, my name is Linda Oguma and welcome to my world. Don't forget to subscribe, don't forget to comment, don't forget to like and hit the notification bell so that each and every time I upload a new video, you get notified. Yes, kindly subscribe, share and comment. Subscribe. So today I will be talking about my lowest points in life as a young girl. Let me just start. So my name is Linda Oguma. Yes, for those new here, I'm a student at KCA University, Nairobi. When I was growing up, one of my lowest points in life when I was growing up as a young girl was I used to see myself as very dark. So like when we were in primary, when I was playing with my other classmates, friends, and we want to play, like there was a certain game, I don't know if you know it. It was like deep mother in the kitchen. Yeah, so if we put our hands like we want to play that game, I used to feel like discouraged, like why is my hands very dark and the rest of my friends their hands is very light. I used to see myself like I was not normal. I just used to think that I had a problem. Yeah. So that is one of the things that used to keep my esteem very low when I was very young. Another thing, like I used to be very fat. Like in standard 4, when I started growing up, changing, being a young woman. Yeah, so I thought that I was not normal. Yeah, I thought that I had a problem. Yeah, so my main reason for talking about this is to encourage young girls like who maybe had the same problem with me, that seeing yourself with the darker skin, seeing yourself like fat. You ask yourself, why am I so fat, and others are just slender. Like they are normal and they are part of life. You should just accept your body and be happy. So another long moment in my life was when I was when I was not a good performer in school. Like I was not a very bright student in class. So I used to work hard. I don't know if I used to work hard, but what I know, I used to read very hard. When I go home, I do my homeworks. I used to do my best. So when results are out, they were not pleasing at all. I used to be like, when we are 36 students in class, I used to be even number 35 or 36. So I used to get discouraged even talking to some of my friends, talking to my classmates, those at the top. Like I just used to see myself that I was not normal. Like you are fat, you are dark skinned, you are not a good performer in class. How do teachers see you? How do some of your friends see you? Obviously, I used to see that most of my friends and classmates like looked at me in a way that I never liked. I don't know, it was just attitude, or I don't know, I cannot explain myself. Yeah, so how the teachers were looking at me in school, how my friends were looking at me not performing well. Yeah, I used to get discouraged, but so nowadays I realize that those are just part of life. They are just part of life. What if you're a young girl outside there? Yeah, who feels she or he always has the same experience with like me, the same experience which I had. Like, just Nini, it is normal. Like, yeah, it just accept. One thing you have to do is you should accept yourself the way you are, because you are wonderfully and fearfully made by God. Another thing is that have confidence in yourself.
You gotta keep it in here. It should drive you.
So I gained my confidence when I was in standard 6. All along I used to see myself like a dark-skinned girl, a fat girl, an unperforming girl, and yet I used to see myself working hard. I could not understand why I could just not perform in class, but I used to read. Even if you meet my father and ask him, he will tell you I used to read and love school. But I just find myself at the bottom of the class. But I gained my confidence and courage when I was in standard 6, whereby a teacher, one of our CRE teacher, just told us that I used to be also a very poor reader, by the way. So she just said that, good morning class. So I want to tell you one of a good techniques if you want to be a journalism, a lawyer, and if you want to be a good reader. And it told us that read. Take your time and read. Each and every time you are reading, just read when you are, just read not aloud. Read in silence, but when your mouth is moving. So I used to do that every day. I used to do it in the morning when I wake up before going to school. When I'm reading the Bible, I want to go to school, I used to read it like that. I used to read and read and read. So there is this one day when I was like, I think I was making noise in class, and the people were reading a paragraph. So an English teacher just pointed at me, Linda, can you just read the last paragraph? So like the way I read that paragraph, to be honest, I don't know if any of my classmates watching this can remember. The way I read that paragraph changed my whole life. It changed my attitude. It changed seeing myself like, it changed seeing myself as that fat girl, that non-performing girl. Yeah, it changed everything in me. Actually, I read it very, very well. I don't know if I read it very well, but how the teacher reacted and my other classmates, I think I did an excellent job. I read it very well, and the teacher said, wow, who is that? Even the teacher could not believe who was reading the paragraph. Who is that? And I said, wow, kumbe I can do it. Yes, I can. From that day, I gained confidence in myself. Like everything people were doing, I just said, even though I may be a slow learner, even though I may be a slow learner, I see myself that I cannot, kumbe I can do it. From that day, my name changed in that school. My name changed in that school. Like I used to see myself, I can't do it. Yeah, so today I want to encourage young girls outside there, anybody watching this, like it does not matter where you are today. Like it does not matter where you are today, and it does not matter how people look at you. Let us look at the story of Joseph in the Bible. If you see the Bible, Joseph brothers look at Joseph, and what did they see in him? They saw a daydreamer, and then they saw Joseph as a daydreamer. And then when they sold Joseph to those traders, when they sold Joseph, so the traders Joseph was told to look at Joseph and saw, this is just but a slave. And they never saw what was in Joseph. And after that, Joseph went to Potiphar's house. Potiphar's wife looked at Joseph and saw a potential boyfriend. Oh my God. You just look at somebody and you just see a potential boyfriend in him. Oh my God. And then when Joseph was arrested after Potiphar's wife claimed that Joseph wanted to rape her, he was taken to prison, and the policemen at the prison looked at Joseph, and what did they saw? They saw a prisoner. Imagine, they saw a prisoner in Joseph. So today I want to challenge you that it does not matter how people sees you or look at you. So when God looked at Joseph and saw a prime minister in waiting, he saw a governor in waiting. It does not matter how people look at you. It does not matter how people sees you. What matters is how God looks at you. What matters is how God sees you today. So like, I just gave part of my story, how I used to see myself like as a dark skin, as a fat girl, and how I gained my courage and how I gained my courage and started moving on and accepting myself the way we are. So I urge even the parents, like, encourage your children. Encourage your children. If you're a brother, encourage your sister. Like, she or he should appreciate the way he or she looks like. Yeah, they should accept themselves. They should accept themselves, and remember, God don't mind how people sees you. What you should mind is how God sees you. Thank you for watching my video. Stay tuned for another video, and don't forget to subscribe, share.